We want to go in depth this afternoon with Ahmed Banafa, technology expert and engineering instructor. Let's talk about this federal lawsuit. It involves so many state attorneys general, a very different political background. So how significant of a legal challenge is this to Meta's business?
Well, this is really, it's a big thing. Why? Because you're talking about 33 of them in Northern California and 9 in their own states. And they're coming across all the spectrum of the political views. They're crossing arms together to talk about the safety of their kids. And they learned their lesson before, because one of the things that they expect Facebook to raise or Meta to raise is free speech and the Section 230 to protect them from this kind of legal action. But they're not talking about the free speech. They're talking about the algorithm in this case.
Yeah, so what are the specific features and algorithms on Facebook and Instagram and the other platforms that the attorneys general are going to sort of key in on here, alleging that is what hooks younger users?
Well, that's a very good question, Alex. The case, is talking about two parts, two branches. One is the privacy. We're talking about COPPA, which is the Children Online Privacy Protection Act. Talking about under 13, so this will be one part of the case, which is collecting the information of kids under 13. And I'm going to add one thing here before I go to the features. Instagram until 2019, they will never ask you about your age. When you start to register, there is no question, hard question about it to enter it. And then later on, they change it so it can be default started when your age is 13. And now they say they're not starting at any year. You have to select the year yourself. Now, for the features, there are so many features that treating this FOMO, which is fear of missing out for the teenagers, 12, 14, 16, the one of them is the infinity scrolling, and that's the name of the feature, which you keep going and going and going and going, and giving you the promise that the next picture or the next story or reel will have a better picture. At the top of that, the filters that will improve your shape because you don't look that good. And giving this kind of a mental and depression about it. Adding to this one the likes. Nobody likes me. I don't have that many likes. What's going on? So they are playing into the emotional part of the kids.
Okay, but what about Meta here? In its statement, it defends itself and says, look, we've rolled out many tools to help parents and teenagers when it comes to content.
Well, I mean, their defense is we have the tools, but if there is any data or information that show us how many of the parents of the kids actually using those tools, how many of them is implementing these tools. It's saying that we have the tools is one thing. What's the impact of the tools? And beside, a previous worker at Meta, she leaked all the information they know about it. They knew about the impact of this. And the biggest motivation or driving force for Meta to do this and to go deep about addiction to their platform is they're fearing other platforms like TikTok, because they start taking their users from them, especially young users.
Right. All right. We will wait and see what changes potentially come as a result of this legal action. Ahmed Banafa, always good to have your insight. Thank you.
Thank you.